Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to my video. It's Grandpa Hickory welcoming you in. I got my tea, you got your coffee? I've been trying to get up, get moving around. I tell you what, I went to sleep yesterday evening around 7 o'clock and I woke up at midnight. Well, I stayed awake, walked around, prayed, spent time with my kids. I give Darlin a lot of attention. That's my little rescue cat that has been sick. I give him lots of attention. He sleeps in my lap. He's just a wonderful darling. That's why I named him Darlin. But anyway, I fell asleep around 4 in the morning. And I woke up at 7 o'clock. I wake up wide awake at 7 every morning. Most times 6:15, 6:20 in the morning during the week, Monday through Friday. But I just up moving around trying to get myself going. Cheers. That's a little bit too hot. A little bit too hot. Oh me, I hope all is well with you. I hope you're doing fine. I hope your family's doing fine. And you that have lost loved ones and everything, I understand how you feel. And I pray that God will give you comfort. I know how it is being alone. It's a very different situation. My wife, we were married 44 years. She came down with cancer and she struggled with it for 26 years. And I was holding her hand when she died. They had put her on hospice. They administered Ativan, morphine, and they were giving it to her quite a bit, but it was horrible. I mean, just horrible the way she died. I'll never forget it. But so I understand how you feel. I know exactly what you're going through. And it's just something that we will never forget, but we have to go on with our lives. Now, I know that that's kind of hard to take and to reason, but it is the truth. We have to go on. And you would not want your loved one that was suffering so much to be back just to suffer more. I mean, just like my wife, I was upset. I cried for 5 years. And I never will forget, one time I woke up, and when I did, I looked around my apartment. It was dark. It was around midnight, I think. And I said, you know what? I'm being selfish. And I said, would you really like her back? Going on chemo, more surgeries, and all that horrible stuff that she went through? And I realized then, that we have to let them go. We have to realize that God knows what He's doing. We as mankind, we don't understand. And it's not given for us to understand. But anyway, I want you to be cheerful. You hang in there. We got sunshine in Texas today, completely opposite than what it was yesterday. My little granddaughter came to clean my apartment, and I want to tell you something. She is a good worker, but she drove in pouring rain to get here, all the way from way over on the other side of Granbury, Texas. And I was really, praying for her. I was very concerned. I asked her, I said, you want to wait till tomorrow? And she said no, because they needed the money and everything, so she wanted to come get it now. So I let her, and she did an excellent job as always. But I tell you, people, it's completely different today than it was yesterday. And that's the way our lives are. That's the way they are. You go through a time of mourning, a time of horrible, terrible, great loss in your life. Then you wake up and you look and the sun comes up and it's a beautiful day. You hear the birds singing. You see the birds flying. And you think, how can this be? How can life go on living when you yourself have suffered such a great loss? But it does, my friend. It does. The sun goes up. The sun goes down. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. so go the days of our lives. These are things that we all have to contend with and go through. And Grandpa Hickory goes through it a lot. I cried for 5 years. I mean, hard cry. I cried all the time. I had surgery on my esophagus. I went through a lot. I had the norovirus. I was in the hospital. It was horrible. It was horrible. Those 5 years after my wife had passed away. She's been dead now 7 years. And I'm going to tell you something. Aetna Insurance, the hospitals and all them, they come after me with everything they could. My wife had over $4 million in doctor bills that Aetna Insurance refused to pay. But now the statute of limitations is up. It's over with. It's gone, and they can no longer harass me. And I sure thank my God for that, people. You talk about a relief. It's really something. And listen, whatever you do, you married couples out there, get a will. Me and my wife were gonna, but she died right before we were able to. And without a will, they can really come after you for everything you got. And believe you me, they will. They will. I'm talking hospitals, doctors, anesthesiologists, the chemo clinics, you name it. They all come out of the woodwork. Here they go sending their bills to you and all these threats coming at you. All these phone calls. I tell you what, it was something else, people. It's not enjoyable. Death is not enjoyable at all for anyone to go through. I really hate it. Looky here. Come here, baby. You can't jump up on the counter. Here, thank you. I know you was getting a towel for me. Thank you. Look at there. Look at there. Let them people see you, precious. Here. There you go. This is little Smokey. She's my little girl. And she wants to jump up and climb up on things. No, no, baby. No, no, now. Uh-oh. She's going after my tripod now. She's a little darling. She really is. That's little baby Precious. And she got the nickname of Little Smokey. And she's just a darling. Boy, she loved Bree. I tell her all the time now. I tell her, Bree said you're pretty. That's my granddaughter, Brianna. We call her Bree. Bree. And boy, she let Bree pet her yesterday. She was in there hiding in the bathroom. And Bree went in there and petted her. And boy, after that, Precious, little baby Smokey just followed her everywhere. Everywhere Bree went in here in the apartment, she went right along with her. Oh, they are precious. That's why I named her Precious. And she chose the nickname Little Smokey. She likes the nickname Smokey. So she picked that out herself. I was singing that song on top of old Smokey, all covered with snow. And it's been so long ago. And etc. You know, anyway, I was just singing. Boy, she jumped up there and just looked at me. And I said, you like that, don't you? And I called her Smokey, and boy, she started purring and she started rubbing on me. So I said, okay, I'll nickname you Little Smokey. And she's had that name ever since. She's still my Precious. That's her name. Baby Precious, Little Smokey. Well, hey, listen, you precious people have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas, and I want you all to have a good day, and look up now. The sun's going to shine in our lives, and the Lord God will help each and every one of us in our loss and in our living day to day, in our journey. Hey, you have a good day, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.